Okay, we are live once again. All right, I'm just gonna need okay, so we are live or attempting to go live once again. Hold on just 1 second. Let me see if I can get everything to work the way we want, the way we intended it to. And let's see what's going on here. Just give me a second, guys. All right. Okay, so we are back. And I hope there's a little less buffering now that we are back in the live. Okay, so here you go. All right. Hello, hello. Hasn't buffered so far for you. Okay, good. So I think I'm trying to figure out what is going on, and hopefully I fix the issue. But it does seem like it may be actually out of my control. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's been working pretty good, and then it just stops working for whatever reason. Anyway, so I'm trying something new. Hopefully it doesn't buffer as much and we have good reception. So we have everything that we want uh, pretty much open. And I want to see what ticker symbols you guys are looking at. I also want to see how much money you guys made today, because that's the exciting part. I closed out flat. So for those of you who watch my videos, you guys will know that I closed out flat for the day. I think we opened at around 129,000. We went up to 136,000 in the portfolio, and then back down to 129,000. So that was quite interesting to see, actually. Guys, hit the like button. Let's hit that like button and get a few more likes on the video, and then let's get started. So let's talk about our favorite stock in the portfolio, or our favorite 2021 stock, which is Opendoor, right? Opendoor Technologies is really where we want things to be, and I really think that it has a bright future. The team in Opendoor, I'm a firm believer in. So we're going to talk about that in just a second. But before that, what do you guys think about GME and AMC? So I have GME and AMC both opened up right here in the bottom. Good evening, good evening. And they're opened up right here in the bottom, and we're trying to find out what is going on. So they're not charting alike. So with that being said, let's just open up here. Let's see if we can open up let's see actually if we can open up something a little larger than the rest, because maybe if we open it up a little larger, it would actually be a little better, and we'd get the RSIs and we'd get everything that we want. Okay, you know what? I think that's actually a better idea. Let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of these extra charts, and we'll do one chart at a time. I have no problem. I have all the time in the world, so we can do one chart at a time. GameStop. There you go. There we are. So this is what GameStop looked like and is looking like, actually, and this is the volume that we are seeing after hours. Actually, that's a pretty big buy candle if you really look at it. Even after hours, that's interesting. Even on the low volume, we're getting some traction on the. Okay, I'm just gonna open the. Do I want the MACDs? Yes, I want the MACDs. I want the RSIs, and I want the volume as well. Let's take a look at all three. Okay, so if you guys can see everything, hey, what's up, guys? So if you guys can see everything, I'm ready, and we can get this party started finally. Okay, so buffering doesn't seem to be too much of an issue right now. We are going to get into this and start looking at what we can get so far. Okay, GME, interesting bounce today. We topped $300 and then went back down. How many of you are invested in GME, by the way? Just just out of curiosity, I want to know if any of you are invested in GameStop. It would be crazy if you are. And if you follow my channel, you will know that, I didn't invest in GameStop. I didn't invest uh, in AMC. I did, however, invest in Nokia because I do believe in their 5G technology. So that's something that I did invest in. It was just GME and AMC that I'm not a big fan of. So we did miss the Nokia run, by the way. Talking about Nokia and this portfolio, and by we I mean and by I mean you guys as well, because we're all a community here. We did actually miss out on Nokia, and I want to go over that really quickly since I have everybody here. Let's go over Nokia and see what that looked like for us today and what opportunities we may have missed out on. So Nokia currently sitting at right below $3, which is beautiful, which is still a beautiful entry. 20 shares GME. That's awesome. Okay, so which is still a beautiful entry for us in Nokia. But today, at some point, we did have a beautiful dip. I believe it was right here somewhere. Hold on, let me find the dip. Let me find the bottom. And usually, here you go. 392 was the bottom for us today. So actually, no, 392 was not the bottom, because I do remember seeing Nokia today at 386 for like a brief minute or two. Still a good setup for options, long-term options. I think if Nokia drops a little more in the 386 region, I wouldn't mind buying a one-yearly calls on Nokia. And that's something that I'm looking into. That's something that I've talked to you guys. We have jumped into Nokia multiple times this year, made good money, and then exited. So I think at 386 at this point, that would be a good entry point for us for Nokia. And 5G is coming, guys. 5G is a big play for us. So that's something that I really am interested in, and that's something that I do want to cover. How many of you guys are invested in ARK? Any of the ARK ETFs? I personally like the ARK G. And I really like that ETF. And look at that. The price is actually not that bad today. Closing at 88. I think at the high, we sold ARK at $122. Cashed out on ARK. Ended up buying PLTR. And then we took a huge hit on PLTR when we bought it. ACIC. Let's take a look at ACIC. I'm trying to remember if ACIC was a part of this portfolio. Pretty sideways, in all honesty. And the volume, the MACD is like, I would say, after hours, the volume is pretty low. I would say the stock price is interesting. Can I ask you something? Is this a SPAC? Because if it is a SPAC, there may be things here that interest us. It does look like this may be a SPAC. And if this is a SPAC, this is absolutely at the bottom. So it would be a good buy for sure. CCIV, we did move into yesterday. And we exited yesterday. And I think we moved into it today. I can't remember if we moved in CCIV. For those of you members, could you remind us if we moved into CC? Did you guys get alerts for CCIV today? I know we made some other plays today, but I can't remember if CCIV was one of them. I know I moved into SNDL and then moved out of SNDL as well. But CCIV, I can't remember if that was a play. Okay, cool. So if ACIC is a SPAC, I think you should be okay. It's absolute bottom. $10 is really bare minimum. You should be pretty good. In fact, one of the important things that is holding my portfolio, by the way, for those of you guys who don't know this, are actually the SPACs. I know everybody said that SPACs are risky, SPACs are dangerous, but they kind of bottom out at that $10 mark. They don't tend to fall below $10. And believe it or not, they're almost like very limited risk right now, because a lot of them, just like ACIC, the one that Androcon6 pointed out, is actually if it's a SPAC, there's really limited down risk, right? And there's a lot of upside on these SPACs as they merge with companies. Does anyone know what's going on with Apple? I know Apple absolutely was like crap today, and I wish it moved a little bit, because we're heavily invested. We're 20 G's invested in Apple in this portfolio, and we need that money back. So we need to make that money somehow really quickly, and I'm hoping that Apple turns around so that we can actually make that money, because that money is just sitting there right now doing nothing, and we can't trade out of it, we can't move in, we can't move out. So I'm hoping that Apple does move quickly. Riot, I love Riot. I think Riot long term is going to like 70 $80, just like it did in the past. But let's take a look at the charts. Riot today, I believe, was on a Riot. It was absolutely insane today. There you go, 8% today move. And after hours, we are seeing a little bit of a drop after hours, which is okay. I mean, it's not too bad. Ooh, look at the Mac. Look at the MACD and look at the RSI. The RSI is actually oversold, which means we are looking to buy Riot right now. Riot is in the buy zone, guys. That's pretty interesting. It actually touched the buy zone quite a bit today. And Riot right now, as we speak, is in the buy zone. So Riot is a buy right now. ARK bought 520k shares of Roblox today. Interesting. So, how many of you made money on Roblox? How many of you got in on Roblox? Let's talk about the Roblox IPO, because I spend so much money on Roblox that I am very interested in investing in RBLX. Let's actually look at RBLX today, since today was like the first official day. I spent so much money on that damn game for my kids that I think, oh, look at that. We had a huge buy after hours. Look at that candle right there after hours. But the MACD is, the RSI, I mean, is still in the buy actually. Wow, that's nice. So buy, and then it went over, above 50, and then we're back down here. It looks like it's a good buy actually at this price. Where are we sitting at right now? We are currently sitting at 69.50. So it does look like that is a good price for Roblox. How many of you made money in Roblox? Once again, what do you think about SONM? Let's take a look at it. Keep those ticker symbols coming, guys. We have all night to go over strategy and all night to go over. Ooh, wow, look at those. This is going to be very interesting. So this is going to be on my list for tomorrow. Let me make a note for it. We're going to be watching this pre-market, guys. I know I didn't go live yesterday and today pre-market, but tomorrow we are going to be going live pre-market, because I do believe that the volume is starting somewhat to come back in. It's weird, I don't know, because like the volume just isn't there, but the market is pushing. Like today there was a lot of opportunity to make money, and the market was, there was a good market. So with that being said, we're gonna take a look at SONM tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Hold on, I need to write this down before I forget. Here you go. So tomorrow pre-market we are gonna be looking at SONM. So thank you for that, whoever brought it up. OEG, let's take a look at OEG together, guys. OEG, let's take a look. Guys, hit those like buttons. Come on, let's get those likes a little higher. Just smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. And OEG is actually looking good. It's not too bad. It is gapping a little bit, but I mean, it's okay. It's the RSI is not where we would want it to be, but it is, I mean, the market is closed right now, so it doesn't really matter. With that being said, though, there was a huge push towards the end of trading hours. So it's holding. So I guess that's good. Is there any news on OEG? Is that why you asked, Addy? You know what? I'm gonna put OEG on the list for our pre-market watch list as well, because it does look quite interesting. Buzz, ugh, I am not touching Buzz at all. So great marketing, great sales pitch, but I am staying away from Buzz. In fact, if I wanted to invest in an ETF, the only ETF I would invest in is ARK, and it would probably be fintech, automation, or genomics. And if they launch their ARK-X, which is space, that would be my number one ETF holding in this portfolio. In fact, I actually don't mind holding ARK in this portfolio anymore. I was a little bit against it because I felt like there wasn't enough volatility, but now that has proven me completely wrong because of their holdings in Tesla, right? So CleanSpark, I love CleanSpark. It's probably my second favorite stock right now. I have not personally invested in it just yet. It is a favorite of mine. Like I said, I do think Clean Spark is a good long-term play. So for those of you who getting into Clean Spark, I think there's going to be a lot of money to be made. I personally, like I said, have not invested in it. I do plan on investing in it soon. Okay, so what else? No news, but I have a big position in it. Okay, I got you. So yeah, like I said, Buzz is not gonna be not gonna be part of this portfolio. That is for sure. Um, what else? What else are we looking at, guys? What else are we looking at? Okay, in the meantime, let me look. Let me look at a couple of stocks of my own, right? What can we look at? Let's look at Neo. I like Neo. I like the way I like the way Neo moves, and I like Neo below $40. So let's see where we're at. We're at 41.32. I like Neo below 40. I have not bought it just yet. However, I do plan on buying Neo fairly soon. So I'm actually out of cash, guys. I have about $19,000 of buying power left in my portfolio. Oh, something really important that I want to talk to you guys about, and you guys are the perfect guys. You guys will be able to help me out on this. So I am considering switching my portfolio to Webull or TOS from Robinhood, just because my options trading on Robinhood is just extremely slow. Like, I can't get into options fast enough and get out of them fast enough. So I'm actually afraid to give all my members alerts, because Robinhood doesn't allow me to move in and out of my options as quickly as I would like to. There are a lot of good options that I play uh, every single day. I just don't post alerts on my options because they're extremely risky, and because of the fact that Robinhood doesn't execute my options as quickly as I would like them to. So I like Webull. This is Webull. I've used it a little bit. I'm kind of familiar with it. I need to still set up the screens, of course, for the lives. But if I used Webull, I would probably be able to stream daily, and we could all make money together. Do you guys think? If you guys think that's a good idea, I have no problem streaming every day live, and making some money moves together. I just can't do that in Robinhood, because with Robinhood, what I'm doing is I'm looking at my Robinhood, and I'm also at the same time looking at Webull, and I'm tracking and I'm charting everything on Webull, and then making my trades on Robinhood. So I may actually consider shutting down my Robinhood account and moving everything to Webull. What do you guys think? If you guys think that's cool and you guys okay with me switching over to Webull, I can make that switch. It's just that if I switch over to Webull, I don't really know how that would work as far as transparency, right? I think it's pretty transparent. I don't think there's any issues there, because with Robinhood, it's so easy, it's so transparent. I can see my trades. I can show you guys my trades right there, and I can easily show you guys my gains and losses. I just want to make sure that for my options, which are very profitable, by the way, the alerts that I give out or the streams that I do are a little more educated, right? And for that, it would just make more sense to get on Webull or TOS. So, that's kind of what I need to do. I do the same. See, exactly, because, in Robinhood, it's just so much more organized and so much more easier on the eyes. Webull, I mean, I have no problem with the charts. I have no problem looking at MACDs and RSIs and whatnot, and even volume. I actually think that that's really what helps make better decisions when it comes to hitting the like button, guys. Remember, smash the like button. We're going for like 1,000 likes. All right, let's see how many likes we can get tonight, and how interesting we can make this conversation. So, okay, so I can try. I'm gonna move some money into my Webull account, but I would also at the same time have to liquidate, I think, my crypto. I don't think crypto transfers from Robinhood to Webull for whatever reason. I don't think it does. So I would probably have to sell my crypto in Robinhood and then buy it in Webull. I guess that's how it will work. But anyways, we'll get that done, and I will work on that right away. Okay, ticker symbols, guys, ticker symbols. Let's take a look at some ticker symbols. Send me what you got. Yeah, so the thing is, I don't really need money, like, quickly. The thing I like about Robinhood, though, is that I do have a debit card. Like, I can actually use my Robinhood card and make payments through it. and it seems like fairly easy. And if Robinhood ever came up with like an advanced like thing, uh, I think it would, it would be just as, if not better than Webull probably, if they got extended hours and they got a couple of things. Uh, let's take a look. CLLS. Okay, let's take a look at CLLS. And I'm actually gonna put CLLS on our watch list for tomorrow. CLLS, is this it? Let's take a look at CLLS and see what you guys are looking at. Wow. Look at that rundown towards market close. And then why is this extended hours? It's not really giving us. Oh my god, what happened here? What the hell just happened? Hold on, is that a gap? No, no way, that's not a gap. There's no way that's a gap. Is that a gap? What? Is that a gap, guys? I can't. Hold on, hold on. What the? Wow, that is probably one of the largest gaps I have ever seen in the last few weeks, I'll be honest. And gap up that way? Oh my god, that is insane. This thing, okay, we're putting this on our pre-watch list, guys. CLLS is going on our pre-watch list. This could be very, very interesting tomorrow, guys. I'm excited. I'm excited about CLLS. Thank you, whoever brought that up. Thank you very much. CLLS looks like it may be a moneymaker for us tomorrow. Oh my god, that is crazy. EXPI, I do like EXPI a lot. And the reason I like EXPI is weird. You guys won't believe what the reason I like EXPI is. Can anybody guess why someone would like EXPI all of a sudden? What did EXPI do recently that a lot of people have started liking it? It's something that I really want to see. I want to see why you guys like EXPI. I know why I like EXPI. And the reason I like it is extremely weird, which is why I don't want to tell you guys right now, but I will once I feel like enough of you have realized what the reasoning behind me liking EXPI is. Okay, so let's go back here. Actually, let's just shrink this down just for a second, and let's go here. And hold on, guys, hold on. We're getting there. We're getting there. We just need a second. All right, here you go. And then we shrink this down a lot, basically, and then we put it over here. All right. Atom. Let's take a look at Atom. Right now, by the way, guys, on my watch list, first, I'm actually going to put important or VIP next to this. VIP, because CLLS looks really good. Okay, Atom. Let's take a look at Atom. It's on the NASDAQ? Let's take a look at it. Let's see what we got. So, I mean, lots of buying today, obviously. A huge buy volume. And then just seem to have that out. Not really too much movement there, so I don't know what we're looking for. Are we looking for something in Atom that I'm not seeing? Are you guys seeing something in Atom that I'm not looking at? Let me know. Let me know, Eddie, because I'm not seeing what I'm supposed to, I guess. Okay, what else? What else can we look at? So we have NEO, we have CCIV, we have PLTR. That's what everybody's talking about. What about AMC? How many of you guys in AMC? I know I asked this question earlier and I found a couple of you in AMC, but I just wonder what is going on with AMC. So drop down to 951 today, and then we are currently sitting at 1048. So still pretty good. Still pretty good. It's holding. So AMC surprisingly is holding the $10 support pretty well, actually. It's just something that's very interesting. Sana, yes, I have talked about Sana. Which Sana are you talking about? Because my wife's name is also Sana. So, and that is kind of one of the reasons that I invested in Sana. But Sana has been trending downwards big time, letting me down. Not my wife, the stock has been letting me down. And so, it's just sad to see it go the way it's going, but it is going and it is trending downward. So I love the company. I love their work. I love the niche that they're in. I love the awards. I love the contests and the prizes. They've come second in many competitions that they've held in their niche, and I also love the CEO. Believe it or not, he's a great guy. I've seen a couple of his interviews, extremely well, uh, extremely well. So I think he's on the right track. I just think the market took a dip, and that's why Sana is down. I really believe that that's the reason. I don't think there's another reason why there's no other reason for Sana to be down that much. EXPI. Okay, so EXPI is not because of the split, guys. I actually like EXPI, but it's not because of the split. So I don't know if you guys know this, uh, but EXPI is using Grant Cardone, none other than the Grant Cardone, who I personally do not like very much. However, that being said, that's just my personal opinion. The man is a sales machine, right? There's no denying the fact that that guy is a sales machine. That guy reinvented the way people invest in real estate. We're not going to get into the lawsuits and the returns and all of that because this is not the video for that. But he is an absolute machine. He does not stop, right? So, he is going to be basically EXPI's spokesperson starting very soon, and he has promised to 10x that business. So that is something that I'm looking forward to, and that is something that I'm very interested in seeing how that plays out, whether he continues with them or whether he does not. I mean, you never know what's going to happen, of course, but that is one of the reasons that I really love EXPI. What else do we got? SG SGMA. Let's take a look at that. Jake, you gave us a really good one. So let's take a look at what you got. Let's take a look at SGMA. There was somebody the other day that gave us one of the gaming tickers. What was it called? I'm trying to remember what it was called. Okay, so this one has a gap. It's gapping up. I can see that. Uh, it's flagging. I can see that. However, it is not as interesting as the CLLS. However, I am gonna write this down, guys. We're gonna take a look at this as well tomorrow pre-market. Okay, so I'm gonna put this as VIP. Everything that Jake sends us, we're gonna put it down as VIP because they seem to be pretty good. Pretty good on the volume, on the trend. Okay, so Giuliano. Okay, I have a $6 call option for 19th on AMC. That's good. Well, how much are you in it for? Are you making? You should be making crazy money uh, with that call. I would just get out of it while you're making the profit. That's what I would do. So guys, one other thing I want to tell you guys: when you see this much volume in the middle of the day, especially at like between 11:50 and 12, was it my time? So which is like, I guess whatever that is, Eastern or whatever. This is institutional purchases, right? So this is somebody big coming in, and this is like an automated purchase that something's going on, and we're gonna take a look at it pre-market tomorrow. We may actually jump into it as well. Just depends. NNDM, BNGO, we love those. Junior Hall, we love those. Those are probably, I would say, in our top 10 growth stocks for 2021, and they are actually a major contributor to this portfolio. Yes, Jake, it was SLGG, and we missed out on SLGG. I don't know who brought it up. Somebody brought it up a few days ago, and I missed out on it, man. I looked at it, I was excited about it, and then I just missed out on it. And look at what has happened to SLGG. So this, by the way, this is where we were alerted. Do you guys remember? Was it one of you who alerted us? And then we saw this and we were like, man, we need to be in SLGG for sure. Or I think even the alert came earlier. I think this is where we were alerted. This region right here is when we were alerted about SLGG. And then look what happened here. And then look what happened right here. Amazing, beautiful. So I can't remember who it was that alerted us, but those were amazing trades that I personally missed out on. NNDM, let's take a look at NNDM. NNDM is a huge contributor to this portfolio. Unfortunately, has not been doing well just because I think of the market and where the market is going. I don't think personally NNDM, you know, has too much to worry about. I do know that there is another company that did enter the 3D printing space similar to what NNDM is doing, and that may have put them in a position to where now they have some real, real, like, you know, competition, and that's something that maybe we should look at a little more carefully. Guys, smash that like button. Come on, let's smash that like button. It helps me out, and it doesn't do anything for you. Like, it doesn't cost you anything is what I mean. Of course it does something for you, which is it helps me out, right? So anyways, that's NNDM. Let's go to BNGO. BNGO looking good. Also taking a little bit of a dip. Hold on, let me zoom into the charts because I think we are looking at like older charts, and if we can zoom in to see what today looked like. So today looked interesting. You know, we had a dip, we had a bottom actually, and where was the bottom? Hold on guys, let me take a look at where the bottom was. Beautiful bottom at 833. So that's probably where BNGO's support is right now. GME was wild. I'm not even gonna get into how wild GME was. GME was insane. Like, at one point I remember watching it at 300, and then I literally blinked and it's like at 180, and then I blinked again, and then it's back up to like 240, and then it's crazy, and it got halted multiple times on its way down and on its way up. So that's crazy. That was absolutely insane. It was something that I did not anticipate. It was something that I definitely did not predict. But GME is GME, you know. What are we gonna do? The Redditors have taken control, and this is kind of what GME is gonna continue to look like, I guess, moving forward. And it may be something that actually lasts like quite a long time, guys. You know, GME is definitely something that I think is gonna last for a long time. It's something that's probably gonna change the way we actually like invest as how do I put this? As a younger maybe community, and I think that's going to be the case. I think GME is going to continue to always be that one stock. It's either going to be GME or AMC, whatever it is. I think they're always going to continue to be that stock that moves, you know, or it's going to be short squeeze. It may be something that could be like short squeezing multiple times a year to where people make money on it multiple times a year, and there's short interest, you know. I don't know. It's just crazy. Unless the retailers take complete hold of GME, you know, it could be an interesting situation moving forward, and we may see a lot of these short squeezes happen. I actually think that Reddit, and especially Wall Street Bets, is the new Twitter. Like, I think that's where people need to go to consume data and get their information now. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Melraise. I think that's actually a good idea. So put some, you know, put some buy orders on GME at like 160 or whatever, and you know, take it from there. Eyes, okay. So Eyes did have a run up yesterday or before yesterday. We did trade it in the portfolio, but we moved in and out. I actually believe I ended up losing money on the second trade on Eyes, I want to say. So I made like a couple of trades, and I made money on the first trade, and then I lost some money on the second trade, and I think I probably just evened out to where it was like $0 in profit. So you know, so I don't know. I know that the company got the you know, I know that the FDA approval was a big thing, and you know, that's going to continue to be a big thing. Do I want to be part of Eyes moving forward? Not really. I think Eyes was one of those situations where you jump in and you ride it, and you ride it all the way up, and you get out, and then move on to the next thing. That's, I guess, what I would like, you know, what I would look at. Joseph, FOMO, LOL. Okay, so because of Eyes, you have FOMO. So let me tell you something interesting. There is actually a new ETF called FOMO. How many of you guys have heard about FOMO, the ETF? Actually, let me see if I can look it up really quickly and show you guys what the world has come to. The world has become an interesting place. FOMO ETF. So let me see if I can find that article. There you go. And look at this, guys. Look at this. I just want to show you guys this real quick. Okay, let me see if I can bring it up on the screen. I should be able to bring it up on the screen because I do want to show you guys this. In fact, okay, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Okay, new ETF. Yes. Okay, so we do have it. Look at this, guys. So for those of you who have FOMO, I have your solution, and I'm giving it to you for free. Look at this. A new ETF named FOMO targets everything from SPACs to volatility. And look at that. Look at this. Look at this guy. This is hilarious. Whoever came up with this is a genius. Look at this. A new ETF wants to tap the fear of missing out among investors desperately chasing the everything rally. Look at that. Whoever came up with this, guys, is the bomb, man. This person is where it's at. To come into the market and name your ETF FOMO and go after literally like Wall Street meme stocks and actually have people invest in it. Come on, guys. Come on. This is like pure genius, and don't tell me otherwise. I would never invest in it, obviously, for your safety and mine. I don't want you guys coming and hunting me down if we lose money in FOMO. But I mean, come on, think about it. This is a pure, like, the play is just so genius. It's unbelievable. And that's the reality of it, right? This is the reality of what is going on in the world today and meme stocks. Oh, I want to welcome our new member, Baltej Atwal. Welcome to the community. I look forward to sending you alerts as I trade. I heard of it today. Yeah, that's hilarious. That's just hilarious. I mean, the fact that now we have a ticker symbol called FOMO, it's like, shit, why did I not think of that before, right? Why did I not think of FOMO? I should have been the one thinking of FOMO, but I didn't. Somebody else did, and, they got it. Do you have options on Tesla? I do not have options on Tesla. However, I did spend $5,000 on Tesla today. And the members will, I can't remember at what price I got in. Hey, members, if you go back in your alerts, I think I posted an alert on Tesla and how much I bought it for. I can't really remember just off the top of my head. But I did take a large position in Tesla today. Like a large position. Yeah, I did do that. So I don't know. I'm cost averaging my way down. My cost at Tesla was $780. And then I did cost average down to, I want to say, like $720 or something. That's where I'm in Tesla right now. So I'm in Tesla at about 720. I believe it's 720. SNDL, baby, we actually made some money in SNDL today twice. But let's take a look at it. So SNDL currently hovering at 131, which is good. I think this is kind of the price point to where SNDL is going to drop. SNDL did drop today to a dollar. I want to say it was like $1.26 probably. I'm good. I'm good with SNDL, guys. I know a lot of people say it's like a meme stock and it's not good. I actually think SNDL is great for trading every day. So like get in, get out, get in, get out. There's a lot of opportunity, and it seems to move up almost systematically. So if you got into SNDL, let's say at 128, you can get out same day at 133 and then get back in at 128 and then get back out at 133. It seems to almost move very predictably. Like, it's very predictable on the way it moves. So I think it's actually a great stock. And I think, I think it's going to be great. I don't know about the acquisition. I won't lie. I did not know about the acquisition. I know that we have somebody here saying that there's an acquisition. I did not know personally about it. But I think that SNDL is a very predictable moving stock. Hey guys, smash that like button. Come on guys, let's get some more likes on the video. Okay, so SNDL, they're about to acquire GPFT. They might be. And then they drop earnings next week, in a week. I did not know that. I did not know about their earnings call. Okay, but we will, we're going to take a look at it. We'll figure it out. And hopefully, let's see what the weed stocks are doing and what's happening there. We do need to take a look at all of that, right? So we are going to be taking a look at that for sure. Okay, let me just click this really quickly and get this out of the way. All right, let's see. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can do something really quickly since I am here. And this is, we are on the live. Alright, let me see if I can do something really quickly here. Okay, so this is probably something I should have done a little earlier, but anyways, not a problem. Alright, guys, Rocket. Ooh, Rocket. I hope you guys rode the Rocket on Rocket, and I hope all of you are out of it, because I mean, the only play was the divvy, right? Was the dividend on Rocket. That's what I saw. That's 25.95. Good play still. Lots of volume. Strange volume though, because, and the reason I say that is because Rocket shouldn't have that much volume moving in and out of it. Huh. Interesting. So you know what? I'm actually gonna put Rocket on our pre-market watch for tomorrow. So we have quite a lot of stocks that we're watching pre-market tomorrow. You know, and we're gonna take a look at Rocket because the volume is a little higher than, you know, I remember Rocket trading. It's all trash talk. Yeah, Jay. Ready SNDL news. You know, it's a like I feel like it's a meme stock, but it moves. You know, it moves, and it's interesting the way it does. It's just super interesting the way Rocket moves. So, let's see what else we can work on over here. Hold on, just 1 second, one more second, guys. What else are we looking at? What other stocks are we looking at, guys? Give me some stocks that we can look at tomorrow, because that's what we need to see. We need to make money, right? And in order to make money, we need to be looking at some stocks that are going to move tomorrow, stocks that are going to rally tomorrow, you know, stocks that are really going to make a move. That's what we kind of need to look at. All right, let's see. Let's see what else is going on in the market. Okay. So Rocket, I put it on the list. We're going to take a look at it tomorrow pre-market and see what's going on. What else do you guys want to look at? I know nobody asked about PLTR today. It's so strange. I mean, PLTR is something that everybody asks for in every stream. And now that it's below $25, nobody is talking about it. So come on. Let's talk about PLTR. What do you guys think is going to happen? Long term, short term? Are we buying options? Are we buying calls? Riot is going up for sure. I would say Riot is doing pretty well right now, actually. Let's skip PLTR for just a second and let's go back to Riot. We did look at Riot earlier today, but we'll take a look at it again. Not a problem. It did have a beautiful run up today. And then after hours, it is dipping a little bit. Okay, so, but I mean, long term, look, let's be honest, right? Long-term Bitcoin seems like it is trending upwards, which means, you know, the crypto stocks are going to be trending upwards as well. I mean, that's just part of the game. Let's see. Yeah, it does have Bitcoin. Okay. Let's take a look at Bitcoin and where Bitcoin is at. Bitcoin currently at $56,000. I didn't know that you could track an RSI on Bitcoin. That's interesting. That's so interesting. I mean, the thing is so volatile. How do you go from overbought to oversold? And I wonder what metrics they use. Well, I mean, you know, shouldn't be too much of a problem. I guess it goes over the same stuff that the stocks do, but it's just weird. How do you know that? Okay. Anyway, so Riot, I think long term $70 probably. You know, maybe more. Bitcoin, 100K this year, baby. That's what we're looking at. What else are we looking at, guys? Okay, let me see if I can open up my other account and see some of the stocks that we are invested in here. All right, let's take a look. PLTR holding. Yeah, it's holding for sure. Okay, Excel. Any of you invested in Excel? It's garbage. I invested in it and I took a beating. But let's talk Excel. Actually, let's talk Excel. Excel Fleet is the worst performer in my portfolio. I'm losing the most amount of money I have in any stock because of Excel. Now the lucky thing is I actually have common stock, so you know I'm able to hold. But I also have, the unlucky thing is that I also have some options. The options are not too much value. It's not too much money, so you know we'll be okay. But Excel Fleet sucks. It really sucks, man. We got in and I think we were the people who, or I was the person who got in right after the hype, and probably not good timing. My buddy has Excel, thinks Riot. I'm assuming Riot is gonna moon. ACB. I invested in ACB at. Let me see where I invested in ACB. You're probably gonna laugh if I told you where I invested in ACB at. Okay, watch this. Okay, so ACB currently at $9.83. My average cost on ACB is $109. $109 on ACB. Is that crazy or what? That's how much I have ACB for in my portfolio. Um, Let me see. That's not even a symbol. Okay. What's going with Roblox? Okay, Roblox, we did cover it earlier, but we'll cover it again. Roblox, I think, is a a great business model. I personally like it. I will invest in it once it dips a little bit. I think there's too much hype right now around it, and I usually don't invest in stocks this close to IPOing. That being said, I do know people who made like 20% in Roblox and got out today. So they were good. I think they made 15% actually. I take that back. They made 15% today, and they were out for the day. All good. Things are looking great. So that was Roblox for them. So if you make 15% a day, you're done. You should just call it a day, shut the computer, and go home. Yep. PLTR long term is really good. Good investment. I would say if I were to invest long term right now and put some money away, PLTR, CCIV, Fubo would be one of them for sure, and then Jivo as well. Let's go over Jivo as well because I don't think we talked about Jivo today. Let's see Fubo and what that is looking like for us today. So this is Fubo yesterday. Well, no, actually, this is Fubo today. This is Fubo yesterday, so it's still moving. Here, of course, we did have the red days, and I do think that this is where the bottom really was, right? This day was really when everything kind of hit the fan, and now things are starting to kind of moon and move up. So anyways, Fubo I think is good. Let's take a look at Gevo as well. Gevo. Gevo I think long term is a great stock, great investment. I think it's still undervalued, and it's very close to support. So it's a good entry point for anybody looking to make a long term investment. That's once again, these are my personal opinions, guys. You know what? I'm gonna put Gevo on our pre-market list for tomorrow. I do think Gevo may have some room to run, so I will put it in our list. So for options trading, I will start using Webull and test it out tomorrow. And if I feel like the movement is fast enough and I was able to buy and sell these options quickly, I'll let you guys know, and then we will completely migrate the Robinhood portfolio onto Webull. Just because I really do believe that it's important to have all this data and trade in the same application that's giving us the data. So let me see how I'm gonna make that work for me, and if I can, I think it'll be good. I think it's time to move, or maybe keep both portfolios. I don't know. I'm still gonna think about it. Maybe move some of the money into this portfolio and keep some over there, and then have one more long term, I guess, and one in which we can trade every day. I don't know. That's something that I may think about. What do you guys think? Well, I know we already discussed it, so I know what you guys think. Okay, so with that being said, let's go to what else do we have in the portfolio that we really like. So that was ACB. We covered ACB last. Oh, Clove. How many of you guys are invested in Clove, and what are your thoughts on it? I know my thoughts on it, but what are your thoughts on it? CLOV. Let's take a look at Clove and see what Clove is doing today. Ooh, pretty much sideways. Lots of sell pressure towards the end, actually, but still managing to hold resistance. Not too much movement after hours. So it does seem like it is going to be something that we are going to be holding a little longer term. Now, support for Clove seems to be at $7.90. So it may make sense to get in if it does dip that low again. How many of you guys think that we have a dip coming, and how many of you guys think that that's it, we're done? and we are off to the races moving forward. I actually think that we may have a little bit of a drop. I want to see how the 10-year treasury yields play out completely. I want to see how the stimulus plays out completely, and then I will be able to make better decisions on if I want to uh, go hot and heavy. BBBY, is that Bed Bath and Beyond? BBBY, hold on guys. Yeah, BBBY long term I think looked good. What, depending on, are you in it, or are you looking to get in it, or are you looking to, like, what are you trying to do with BBBY? Because long term I think they're gonna be just fine. uh, Dip coming, volatile March historically. Yes, I do agree. I do agree that March has been very volatile, and so does my portfolio. My portfolio agrees as well that, you know, March has been absolutely crushing. I lost a lot of money. Okay. Um, Roku actually not looking too bad, although we did have a little bit of a sell-off over here. Let me take a look at what the high was, really, so I can better understand Roku. Um, 376, and then the low was 352. So we do have a little bit of movement in Roku. I think Roku's good. I think long term Roku's great. Yeah, let's take a look at what's going on here. I just want to see 323, 322. So it looks like support for Roku is consistently at $322. And hold on just 1 second. I just want to confirm and make sure. We're at 352. So I think Roku may have a little more room to go down. Although with that being said, the RSI is kind of in the middle, so it's neither overbought nor oversold. So I don't know. I would wait for it to cool off maybe a little bit if we do have another dip. I'm stuck with Nikola long term. Wow. At what price, Nadeem, did you buy Nikola? Man, Nikola was an absolute disaster. And the way, like, it moved so fast that I don't even think a lot of people understood why it was moving that fast. Guys, hit that like button. Come on, let's hit that like button. Let's get, I don't know, like 20 likes. I don't know how many likes we have on the video, but let's try to get like 20 likes on the video. Dip coming. Okay, so I also do believe that there's a dip coming, but you know, it's something that we kind of have to look at together. Oh, by the way, guys, I did enter a position today. Let me tell you guys what I entered today and what I bought personally today. ENVB is what I bought. Yes, that was the position that I took today. How many of you guys made money on ENVB? How many of you guys got into ENVB yesterday? So I did take a position in ENVB. This is what that looked like yesterday, and this is what it looked like today. And but with that being said, this is what it looked like just not too long ago. Am I in the right? This is not the right. ENVB. Here you go. This is the right one. There you go. So this is what that looked like. There you go. So this is what ENVB looked like. And then this is kind of where it cooled off. So I did enter ENVB. It is a position that I am going to hold till tomorrow. And probably what's going to end up happening is I am going to money stuck in losing positions. Probably going to exit this position tomorrow. Either way, if I exit it tomorrow, you guys will know. I will alert you guys and send you guys those alerts as I always do. Where do you find your picks? That's actually an amazing question, and I get asked that a lot. And it's quite simple, actually. I find my picks through you guys. A lot of you guys just keep talking. I do these lives every single day, and a lot of you guys pick stocks, and we look at them together right here on the live streams, and then we make the best decisions we can based on looking at those stocks. Now, not only do I get them from you guys, of course, I do have paid subscriptions that I'm a part of, and I get my information and my data from there. But it's almost like a mix. So I use Twitter. I follow a few people on Twitter that that give out good information. I follow the news. I also follow Reddit, And TikTok, yes. You know, believe it or not, uh, TikTok is a really great outlet and a great knowledge, center because there's so much information on TikTok. It's crazy. DJ David, great seeing you. You are part of the TikTok crew, so it's good seeing you. Hit that like button, DJ David, since you're here. We're trying to get up to like I think 25 likes is what we were trying to get up to. What? How many likes are we trying to get up to, guys? I don't even know how many likes we have on this stream at the moment. I can't even tell. So we're trying to get to those we're trying to get live, and I don't even know how many lives we can get into. Anyways, with that being said, guys, uh, what else can we look at? Let me see. Oh, I lost my monitor, guys. I lost my second monitor. Damn. So that screen is just stuck. Okay, I need to figure this out. How am I gonna figure it out? Hold on. Let me see if I can do something to get that monitor back on. Hmm. I don't know when you started investing in the stock market. Nice to see you invest in it. You're one off 25. Okay, so let's try to get 25 likes, guys. Uh, QQQ. Uh, talking about QQQ, I'm just gonna put QQQ on hold for a second and talk about SPY. So SPY today pretty sideways, ended up not moving too much, and I really felt like we were gonna break that 190 point in SPY, but we just couldn't. We just couldn't today. Pretty sideways, just like my portfolio. Pretty sideways. Things were just moving sideways, and not going where we wanted them to. So that was I guess the situation with the market. Guys, I'm gonna take a quick break here, just for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna shut the live down. We're gonna take a break, and I'm gonna come back in a little bit because I need to sort out this other monitor thing. But I also want to have dinner, if you guys don't mind. So I'm just gonna quickly eat dinner. I'm gonna end the live, and we will be back, or I will try to be back in the next 30 minutes or so. Okay. So